Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Angelique. It's Lemurian Donna Carroll, and it is Sunday, April 4th, and I'm very happy to be with you tonight here in my lovely little tiny studio. Well, actually, I call it a studio, but I have a one-bedroom apartment. Anyhow, doing well. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you had a good day. So I had a different kind of week because my good friend Victoria Gavilio passed away on April Fool's Day, April 1st. And she was my best friend here in Albuquerque for a long time. And I actually moved to New Mexico because of her. And anyhow, she was in the hospital and she had sepsis. And she had just finished getting the second shingles vaccine. And of course, I was concerned about that. So anyhow, I was over there Wednesday and Thursday night, and I haven't contacted her yet. Since she's been on the other side, I'll probably channel her at some point, but it's, usually souls, I think they need time to rest after they pass. It's a big transition, especially for someone that was ill. They need some time just to rest and be still. So anyhow, I want to wish her well. Oh, thanks, Angelique. I appreciate that. Yeah, she was my good friend. We had our ups and downs, but she had a good heart. And we had a lot of past, I don't know how many, but we've had some important past lives together. Let's just say that. So tonight, what I thought I would do is bring in the Arcturians and the green-hearted healers and other ETs that want to come in to work on our brains. And the reason why I want to do this is because I realize that a lot of people, they're fragmented. And what I mean by that is many people undergo trauma when they're younger in childhood or have experiences that are not positive. And as adults, they don't remember them. They block them out. They compartmentalize. And people that have had serious trauma have split personalities. I mean, that has been proven. But many run-of-the-mill average people walking down the street are full of trauma from their childhood, and they cannot get to the memories, recollect the memories, or even remember what happened to them. So it's difficult to consciously heal when that's the case. Number two, a lot of people are just in denial about a lot of different things. I have been seeing chemtrails in the sky since, I don't know, 1996, 1997, which is like almost 25 years. And I'll talk to people today and they have no idea what a chemtrail is. Never seen them. Don't believe that it's anything bad. And they just think it's normal to have chemtrails in the sky, but they don't even see them. They don't even understand that this is not normal, that the sky should not look like this. And I just have come to understand that people live in their own little realities, and their own little realities vary from person to person. And so if you're metaphysical, you have more knowledge than other people, and maybe you have more experiences, seeing spirits, talking to spirits. Maybe you speak in tongues, I don't know. But many people do not understand what's going on here because they live in their own little boxes and they will not look outside or think outside that box because it is too scary, it's too painful, it's too, I don't know, traumatizing. So everybody's on a different level here as far as their understanding and their connection with all that is. I mean, this is just really the tip of the iceberg, this dimension. There's so much more here. And if you had the ability to see, hear, and feel outside of your box, you would know that. And I'm sure that you do. And so I am blown away by how many people are getting vaccinated because I know that the vaccination, they're not even vaccinations, but they're meant to shut you down, keep you from ascending. They damage your body. Everyone sends me all this information on the vaccines. I don't have 8 hours a day to study the vaccines. I know inherently that they're dangerous and meant to harm us. And I know a little bit about them, but I don't need to know all the details. You know, I'm not a scientist. I understand that they're a tool that the dark is using to shut us down. And I knew when Vicki got that second shingles vaccine, I knew that was it. I really did. I knew she wasn't going to pull through that because her immune system was compromised anyhow. But people just get a vaccine and they don't even study it, research it, understand what they're putting in their body because they acquiesce to authority. I mean, I've always been rebellious and thought for myself, and angry. That's leaving, but because I'm an indigo. I came in on the indigo ray. But it just blows me away, like how many people just, oh yeah, I'll take a vaccine. Oh yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, whatever the powers that be say should be, that's what I'm going to do. Well, you keep doing that, you're going to get squashed because the powers that be in this reality are still on the dark side, although it's shifting right now. So that's my little rant for tonight. And so I want the ETs to come in because I want them to open up our brains so that we can actually understand, process, and relate to information and realities that hitherto before we couldn't. Anyhow, so I'm just going to bring them in and let them talk. And I wish you all a very happy Easter. And they're going to do energy work, so. Oh, Ariel, that's interesting. You're an indigo too. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I wish them well. I hope the med beds and the healing technology comes out for all these people that have gotten vaccinated because they're going to need it. Their lungs are going to get affected and they're going to get sick. Anyhow, so without further ado, I'm going to bring in the guides. And I feel that the Arcturians are coming in, the green-hearted healers, but I don't know who else. And they're going to be working on your brain all inside here, so expect to feel that. Okay, so at this time, I'd like to call in my highest and best healing and channeling guides. My highest and best healing guides, communication guides, and spiritual wisdom guides. I'd like to bring in Arcturian healers for the brain. I'd like to bring in the green-hearted healers, and I'd like to bring in healing angels. I asked for warrior protection angels, thousands and thousands and thousands of them. In fact, go ahead and visualize them in rings all around you. And I ask these angels to block any negative entities, energies, or thought forms from entering your space. We ask for the highest, clearest healing light to come into your reality. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the ETs and I'm going to have them talk and work on our brains because we need it. Okay. Good evening. This is a group of Arcturian healers, and we are pleased to be in your reality this evening. We are adjusting to the energy in this room and the light So please give us one moment while we make our final adjustments. Yes, very good. We ask that you also take 3 deep breaths to center your being in the heart chakra and to get grounded and to get relaxed as we prepare to work on you this evening. So 3 deep breaths at your own pace. We come from a world where there is no disease, and if something comes into our reality that would be detrimental to our health, it is nipped in the bud, you could say, but we are very much on top of what is coming in and out of our environment, and there is no disease because we do not have the thought forms that cause disease. However, we work with many species of plants, animals, extraterrestrials, humanoids in this galaxy and beyond. And so we have medical terminology and medical procedures that you do not have upon your earth. And so we would like to bring these into your reality at this time to help you not only heal your brains, but also open up your brains to new and wonderful possibilities for the future. Because you are, of course, going into a higher, wider dimension, and when you do that, you will have much more opportunity and many more choices about how you want to live your life, where you want to live your life, and of course, new healing modalities will be available to you at that point. So we ask that you bring us into your physical vessel. If you would, send a thought form to our reality. We are on the planet Arcturus, very far away from you in light years, but send an impression or a thought form to us. It's a collective. You can imagine 5 Arcturian healers with you this evening. Just send your light to us and we will receive it. Very good. And so this helps us. And now we are not only receiving your thought form, we are analyzing it, analyzing your perceptive abilities, your history, and whatever else we can fathom from this impression. And now we ask that you invite us into your physical vessels, and we will send our energy forth. And this will give us the best ways and means to work with you this evening. So with your permission, we enter your reality now, and we come into your crown chakra from Arcturus. Very good. And now our energy goes down your spinal column through the upper chakras into the heart and into the lower chakras, and we connect with your planet, the core of Earth. Yes, very good. We hope that you can sense us and feel our energy, but if not, do not be concerned. We are with you. And so we want to work on the structure of your brains, and we also want to work on the impediments in your brains, meaning the things that are keeping you stagnant, the things that are causing blocks or repetitions when people have OCD or they have other types of mental ways, we say ways of doing things, repeating something incessantly, that sometimes is like a hamster on a wheel, and these patterns can be broken. Okay? So now we are going into your brains, and we are sensing what we can do safely and easily in this short session. We look at the reptilian part of your brains, the corpus callosum, the frontal lobe, the medulla, and all of the other parts of the brain, the left and right hemisphere. And now we are going to shore up things. We are inspecting the connections, how one part of the brain talks to the other part of the brain, to the spinal column and the other organs through the nervous system. And now we are going into the brain and we are shoring up those connections. We are releasing any type of residue around these connections, like plaque on teeth, you could say. And we are cleansing everything to make it super clean and healthy. We are checking your circuitry in your brain. There are many nerve endings, many nerves, arteries. There is brain fluid where all of the parts of the brain rest in. So now we are cleansing the entire brain at the very, very tiny level of consciousness. You could say molecular level, cellular level. We are getting in there and we are cleansing the entire brain to release any type of blockages. And these blockages can be caused by thought forms or by physical toxins in your environment that have made their way into this vital organ. So we are cleansing you, and just give us some time as we finish this work. Very good. And now we are going to go in, and you could say we are going to sharpen your senses. The first sense that we are going to sharpen is your sense of smell. We go into your nasal passages and your sinuses, and we cleanse and remove any blockages in this area. The prana or chi enters your brain through the nose when you breathe in air. And so if you can raise your vibration in this area, it will help your frequency overall. And the nasal or nose is a filter, and it will review what is brought into the system from the outside air and filter it to remove any impurities. Okay, and now we go into your eyes, and we go and we remove any type of mucus or dead energy around the eyes. We are going into the occipital eyeballs, and we are cleansing this area, sharpening your vision. We are expanding as much as we can what you can see in your reality, in your hologram, expanding your vision and sharpening it at the same time. From your eyes, we go into the third eye, back into the pineal gland, and down into the pituitary gland. And we work on regulating these glands, which can become overactive due to unnatural chemicals and toxins within your environment. Sometimes they are overactive and out of balance. And so we are cleaning them, and we are removing impurities from these very important glands that have functions that connect to the rest of the body. Taking out fluoride, mercury, and any type of chemical that you do not need in this particular space. You are all doing very well, and we are pleased that you are with us working on these brain functions this evening. We move to the inner ear. We are cleansing this apparatus so that we can help you improve your hearing and your sense of clairaudience, cleaning the inner ear, removing blocks, psychic blocks, childhood blocks, energetic blocks, to connecting with us and other helpful ETs. Going into the middle ear and cleansing that. And the outer ear. Now we ask that you focus on your belief systems, the box in which you live, your paradigm, and you do not have to have a particular thing that you want to remove or a particular thing that you want to strive towards, but just open yourself as much as you can. Open your brain, open your head, open the head space, and do not have any judgment. And now we ask that you release preconceived notions, conditioned responses, programming, and all types of karmic conditioning that does not serve you as you ascend into the higher realms of consciousness. We ask that if you do repetitive motions or actions that do not help you, to release that programming. Release judgment about the past, what has occurred, what has not occurred, judgment about your relationships, about how you present or move in this world, and just release anything, whether you're conscious of it or not, that's holding you back in this reality. And we are going to dive deep and go into your childhood traumas. And at this time, we are going to remove as much as we can safely from your experience. So be with us as we work. Removing self-judgment and hyper-awareness about self. Removing past pain and trauma that has lodged itself in your brain. And now, as we release past conditioning, bring yourself into present awareness. And now we ask that you help us in releasing any form of limitation that you have put upon yourselves. Release limitations, whether you know what they are or not. Release boundaries. Release having to identify with the collective so that you can access higher and higher parts of your soul's consciousness. Release negative or even positive thought forms that you have about yourself. Try to become a blank slate, an open space, a blank canvas on which you can paint your new perception of self, which will be higher in frequency. Very good. And now we would like to combine the two halves of the brain, the western and eastern half of the brain, the left and right half of the brain, which would be the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, or you could say the male and female part of yourself, to have better integration in your body between those dualistic opposites. We are going to help you combine the feminine and masculine energy within yourself. So imagine from the pineal gland, a figure 8. See the 8 moving down into the right side of your brain, lower, going up, and you can move your head as you do this, going to the top and then coming down again, back into the pineal gland, into the left part of the brain, low, going around, creating a figure 8, going up, and then back down again. So you are doing a figure 8 meditation with our assistance in your brain. And this is to integrate the feminine and masculine pieces of yourself. And do this at your own pace. And when you do this, you become more whole, more integrated, and different parts of the brain can pick up and work for another part that wants to rest or go on vacation. You are much more flexible than you know. And now we go into your brain and we do a tune-up. We are tuning your reflexes and also the energy. When the brain sends signals to the rest of the body, we are making sure that those signals are received well and in a very timely manner. And so we are helping you to have the best system possible for receiving signals from the brain. The brain works with the endocrine system, the lymphatic system, all of the systems. And now we elevate the brain fluid. We are putting in packets or energies that will filter out sluggishness, negativity, or toxins from the brain fluids. And we are raising the vibration of this fluid so that it feeds and nurtures the different brain organisms, the muscles, the nerves. And now your Arcturian team comes in and massages the sleepy parts of your brain or the parts of your brain that are not working up to par. And we are creating a brain that is rested and balanced, but yet alert. And so we massage the different parts of your brain to bring in healing and opportunity. And we lift you up, and we lift you up, and we lift you up. And now we would like to turn over this exercise to the green-hearted healers who are going to do some brain work in increasing your potential in thought, in form, and in voice. So we say goodbye, we love you. These are the Arcturians. And now here are the green-hearted healers. in your reality. Yes, these are the Green-Hearted Healers, and we, again, are a consortium or a collection of entities, and we want to thank you for inviting us into your space. We are so happy to be here. We are full of lightness and levity, and we hope to impart that energy to you. And so we ask that you invite us into your brain, and we will get to work. And so now we want to open you up. We want to open up your multidimensional aspects of yourself that connect to the brain sphere. So at this time, we are going in the brain and we are carefully opening you up to other realities that you can handle at this time, assimilate at this time. And these would be realities of other ETs or angels or beings of the light that are here to communicate and work with you, especially the ones that you have karma with or a background with. And so you might hear some popping noises, but this is what we are doing right now. One moment. We are elevating you and your mind to higher states of consciousness. So go along with us on this journey. And please repeat after us, as the spoken word will help reinforce and reaffirm what is happening inside your minds. I am open. Repeat after us. I am aware. I am fully conscious. I am using as much of my brain cells and brain space as is possible at this time. And we are going to work on opening you up to using more than 10 or 12% of your minds. One moment. Repeat after us. I see more. I feel more. I hear more. I think more. I claim my multidimensional self, and I claim my multidimensional brain. I turn on the shut off aspects of my brain right now. I am illuminating my brain. I release all thought forms that are dead and gone and that do not serve me. I bring in higher thought forms from my spiritual guides of the light and the angels. I bring in energy. I bring in serendipity. I bring in joy. I bring in happiness. I bring in accomplishment, satisfaction, confidence, and love. I bring in trust, and I bring in the noble truths inside my brain. Receive these gifts now. Ooh. I am one with all that is. I love myself and I love my guides. I love Mother Earth and I love all that is. I raise my frequency to one of bliss, one of joy. I raise my frequency to one of acceptance, trust, and love. I engage in new possibilities and new experiences with optimism and excitement. My life is exciting. My life is a gift. I am blessed and happy to be here now, and I express that optimism, that happiness, and that joy to all of those around me. I am a light unto this world. And now we go inside your minds. Actually, we're already there. And we do some final touches on raising the frequency of your mind. One moment. Very good. Very good. Thank you for your participation. And now we bring in the energy of the Christ. And the Christ is going to lay his hands upon your brain and bring in the highest healing energy from Source and protection so that the work that has been done here will not dissipate or be stolen. Yes, that does happen. So here we bring in the Christ. Thank you. Green-hearted healers here. This is the Christ, and I am here to bring in pure source energy, pure love, and pure joy into your brain, your mind, and your cranium, your headspace, your skull. Receive this now into the pituitary, the pineal, into the entire brain. You are on track. You are on time. You are doing things to the best of your ability, and you are loved and supported in your work and your play upon this planet. And I surround you with a hard egg-like shell substance around your headspace, around your brain, and we lock in all of the work from the ETs this evening. And we bring you comfort in this area. I send you my love, I send you good health, and I send you limitless possibilities. Namaste. And now your channel will come back. Well, hello. This is Donna Carroll. I'm back. I didn't want to come back, actually, but I'm back. So I hope that was helpful. That was a little bit different. We did a little bit of a different thing here tonight. I hope that you felt the energy from the Arcturians. Thank you. Thank you, Green-Hearted Healers, and thank you, Yeshua. We appreciate your work, your time, your energy. I want to wish you all a very happy Easter. Have a great week. If you like this, let me know, and we can work on other organs within the body, the heart, the lungs, the skeletal system, But hopefully you'll see some benefit from this work. Anyhow, I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I'm just happy because you know what? Doing these channelings every week, it keeps me on my toes and it keeps me in service and it keeps me on my path. So thank you so much for letting me do that. All right. You guys have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.